Welcome to this week's NFL predictions, where we break down the biggest matchups and give you our bold picks for the final scores. From high-flying offenses to bone-crushing defenses, we've got all the insights you need. Let's dive into the action. Dolphins versus Bills. The Bills are 12.5-point favorites at home, and Josh Allen has been dominating Miami, averaging 270 yards and 2 touchdowns per game. Sorry, Dolphins fans, this one's looking like a Buffalo beatdown. Bills roll, Dolphins fold. Final prediction, Bills 34, Dolphins 17, Packers versus Browns. Green Bay comes in as 8.5-point favorites, and Jordan Love is lighting it up with the deep ball. Cleveland's turnovers keep haunting them. Packers cruise, Browns get bruised. Final prediction, Packers 27, Browns 13, Colts versus Titans. Indy's 3.5-point favorites, and Cam Ward is turning heads, averaging 240 yards a game. The Titans can't keep up. Colts stomp on Tennessee. Final prediction, Colts 24, Titans 16, Steelers versus Patriots. The Steelers are slim favorites on the road. Aaron Rodgers has looked shaky in crunch time, and Pittsburgh's defense is built to pounce. Steelers survive, Patriots dive. Final prediction, Steelers 21, Patriots 17, Rams versus Eagles. The Eagles are 3.5-point favorites in a revenge spot. Jalen Hurts has 5 total touchdowns already, while Stafford's tossing picks. Philly flies high, Rams crash hard. Final prediction, Eagles 31, Rams 24. Jets versus Buccaneers. The Bucs are 7-point favorites at home, but Justin Fields already has 100 rushing yards for the Jets. This one's closer than it looks, but Tampa still bucks the Jets. Final prediction, Buccaneers 23, Jets 20, Raiders versus Commanders. The Commanders are 3.5-point favorites, and Jaden Daniels has given Washington a spark with 3 total touchdowns and 120 rushing yards. Washington rides that momentum, Raiders sink again. Final prediction, Commanders 27, Raiders 21, Texans versus Jaguars. The Jags are 1.5-point favorites at home. Trevor Lawrence has 5 touchdowns and 0 turnovers, while Stroud keeps eating sacks. Jaguars claw ahead, Texans collapse. Final prediction, Jaguars 24, Texans 20, Broncos versus Chargers. The Chargers are 2.5-point favorites, and Justin Herbert's throwing for nearly 300 yards a game. Denver's offense still lost. Chargers strike, Broncos bust. Final prediction, Chargers 28, Broncos 19, Cowboys versus Bears. The Bears are 1.5-point favorites, with Caleb Williams already accounting for 4 touchdowns. This one's wild, but Chicago holds on. Bears roar, Cowboys get gored. Final prediction, Bears 27, Cowboys 24, Cardinals versus 49ers. The Niners are 1.5-point favorites at home. McCaffrey's averaging 110 scrimmage yards, and Kyler's stuck at 1 touchdown. 49ers roll steady, Cardinals look petty. Final prediction, 49ers 23, Cardinals 17, Chiefs versus Giants. The Chiefs are 6.5-point favorites, and Mahomes has 5 touchdowns already. Russell Wilson still settling in for the Giants. Kansas City cooks, Giants choke. Final prediction, Chiefs 31, Giants 20. Lions versus Ravens. The Ravens are 5.5-point favorites on Monday night. Lamar's already got 150 rushing yards, while Goff's tossing picks. Ravens rumble, Lions stumble. Final prediction, Ravens 28, Lions 20. Conclusion, that's our rundown for this week's NFL matchups. Which games are you most excited for? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more weekly breakdowns. See you next time for more gridiron action.